What's up, chat? Welcome back. It's stream time. More importantly, ah shit, hang on, I think I forgot to do something. All that, and I forgot to capture the game. One moment. Yep, I definitely forgot to do that. That's probably important. What if you replace the G in gummy worms with a C? I love the haha after, like, what if you replace the G in gummy worms with a C? Just... That's very funny. I probably wouldn't eat them is what would happen. Alright. We got game to play. We're playing From the Depths again today, because heck yeah, this game's fun. Alright. So, we're gonna be loading back into the adventure that we were doing last time. Well, we're pretty far in. I say pretty far in, we're on a fairly low threat level. But, we got a Horizon, we got a Picket, we got a Valiant, we got this Valiant, and I believe that's all we got. Oh no, there's a rift somewhere. There's a rift down there as well. You can see it on the map. Look at that. Just barely. Beam. You missed the fishing. You missed the fishing, I'm sorry to say. You're too late. So, I do have some changes to do immediately before we build any fancy titans or anything. Fine, you'll leave. What do you mean you'll leave? If I give you one fish, will you stay? There you go. I'll give you a fish. You gotta wait for the lurk bait to boot though. Oh, there you go. Look at you getting in there even before it's finished booting up. Man's quick. Oh shit, you got a fairy. That's cool. Congratulations. Nobody's caught any of the new ones yet. Alright, no, don't eat the fairy. Those aren't for eating. Alright, so, first things first, I need to get more used to... I need to remember what the fuck I'm doing. 'Cause it's been a week since I played this properly. But I also need to upgrade the Horizon. So we're gonna grab the Horizon real quick. Get your ass over here. And as that closes in real quick, I think that was just something spawning in. That was a panther! Okay, I don't know what that is. Have I seen a panther before? I don't know. I guess I will shoot it and see what... is it a submarine? I think I just saw it go down. Ah, you're a bastard if you're a submarine. Oh shit. Picket just got smacked? Alright, well, Horizon, do you mind, buddy? Let's get you a bit further away, shall we? In fact, you know what, since we're up against something, let me just turn that off for a minute. Right. It's a German tank, it just sank. It's just an actual panther. Anyway, but also on the one side, you'll not go join the firefighting training today, but also your swollen eye is still not great, so you might not be very active. I see. It's been like a week about that. Have you seen a doctor? It is definitely a submarine. And it's... Get rifted, idiot. Alright, well, I guess we'll just reactivate the tractor beam and get back to it. You in fact have seen 2 doctors? Well, that's a good thing then. There you go. What the fuck? Alright, sure, tractor beam. Yep, take it that way. That works. Right, Horizon. Let's refit this. So, the gun on the Horizon had a RPM of 749.8.
Listening.
I have done some changes. You can see it's version 66 now. I'll update. Oh boy, there goes the entire Horizon. Right. I'm gonna sit here until this upgrade is done. But I have made some changes, mostly because chat called it a penis ship last time. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna leave it as it was. But chat calling it a dick ship did encourage me to change things around. So it is no longer a dick ship. There you go, put it there. Right. Anyway, first attempt was the blind guess of pink eye, but since antibiotics did nothing, he went to the eye doctor and he said it was a clogged up tear duct. There's no real treatment for it, but to wait it out. Ouch. Fair enough. You can't, like, flush it? It's in a week this week, but also no joy. Yeah. Well, at least it's not, like, you know, super dangerous or anything. Because infected eyes are no fun. If it's a clogged tear duct, maybe a Brutamoss could help. A what? Just sit down in a dark corner and go with a mask on. You should have to watch like top 10 saddest anime moments on YouTube and cry a lot. That'll help. It's a bit of cloth that absorbs moisture from the air, so you can microwave it and have a warm face cloth. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that probably would help. Warm face cloth thing. Alright. Did I turn the... One moment. No, I did. I would explain it. I totally forgot to turn that back up again. Alright, we're doing warm things as recommended and it is slowly helping. Mm-hmm. That's better. I thought the music was a bit quiet. Can turn the overall volume up a bit as well. There we go. Okay. Here we go. New Horizon. So I've done a bit of that black magic you mentioned. Put in the ejectors on the outside here. Alright, I don't know if they, like, launched it with, like, extreme speed or not, whatnot, but, you know, it seems to have been working so far. And the gun now has an RPM gone from 750 to 801. So it definitely helped. And I've also improved the engines, the motors here. We've also got this steam engine here. This is a medium one-stage steam engine because I couldn't fit anything fancier than that in there. I've tried to make it as best I can, but the engine on this thing is actually surprisingly tight considering how much power it needs when it's going at full power. Alright. I tried a bunch of stuff. I tried fuel. I tried electric with turbines. Nothing really... I couldn't fit the required power in the zone without doing this. So there you go. We have the new Horizon. It's pretty cool. It does cool stuff like this. If you watch the propellers, when I turn, it does stuff like that. When I strafe, it moves as well. It's pretty neat. The propellers shift around. I improved the Lua code as well, so there you go. That's the Lua code. Apparently we do have a resource zone it should be going to. But its AI is off right now, so I put that back onto auto. It should fly off and do its own thing. And it should work. I have been coming across issues where, for some reason, it doesn't want to work. Oh, this isn't my Horizon. My Valiant. This is my Valiant. Mine's the one with the smoke. Anyway, I'm not really sure exactly why. I've asked for help on the Discord, and well, from the depth Discord, help channels being slow as usual. At least the lower one. Right. Then again, I didn't check today. Maybe someone answered me. Heck, I could check right now, maybe. Maybe I will. Nope. No response yet. That's fine. Well, we'll just follow the horizon. Just head towards the horizon, because it goes towards resources. Although it does look like it's getting stuck in the middle of nowhere. Did they at least call you a retard? Did you help channel is at least good for that normally? No, there was a guy calling himself a retard, like, the few messages before mine, but... yeah, like, I don't know, because here's the thing, right? Oh, is it... hang on, is it doing the bug? Because this is a great opportunity to show it off. Yeah, so it's saying we've arrived, right? Which means that the distance to target is less than 200, or less than its radius, right? So we've got a resource zone that I am getting from this. So I'm getting it from the game's list of resource zones. resource zones is provided by the game, right? And I'm getting its position, calculating its distance here. Well, that's to friendly, but I calculate its distance to me down here. And it says that the distance is 200. Using only these two variables, right? Using only these two, which is, again, provided by the game. That's my position, and provided by the game, that's the zone's position. And I take the distance between those, and it says we're 200 away. We're 24 away. I don't understand why it does that, because, like, that's not a bug with my code. That is just... it's telling me that there's a zone there, and there's clearly not a zone there. I don't understand it. Like, there must be something that I'm not doing, or maybe it's bugged, or something, but, like, either way, there is definitely not a zone there. Yeah, Horizon, you're doing your best, and that's what matters. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes it doesn't. It's the thing is, like, every now and then it just, like, completely breaks. So... we'll just rely on it whenever it works, and otherwise not worry about it too much. Alright, we need to go southwest. Which means I need to turn about that direction. Either way, we'll just ignore it for now. But hey, what you think of New Horizon? I think it's pretty cool. I also made a new boat, because I was thinking about revamping the Valiant here. And... what I decided on was that the Valiant is a big boat, right? It's a really big boat when you think about it. And me from a while ago didn't exactly make the most use of this space. For example, the flared bow on the sides is cutting into our space by a fair amount. Maybe it's just adventure mode spaghetti, since it's a relatively new game mode in the grand scheme. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna chalk it up to, you know... the whole, like, local coordinate thing that it does. So, like, maybe the universal coordinates aren't being translated properly into the Lua. Somewhat like that. Anyway, but since I decided that the Valiant's revamp would probably put it around 500k, maybe 400k in terms of resources after I fully revamp it, I decided to build a new boat entirely, which I'm not going to build just yet, but it's like a smaller, cheaper Valiant, basically. The Valiant is 270, this one that I built is about 170, it kind of replaces the Sentry. Oh, that's a thing. Something just spawned in. A Norge! The SS battleship. I guess I will go and smash you, buddy. Whoa. Or miss entirely. Alright. I forget. Are you APS or Cram? Those mains are APS, okay. I mean, this might not even necessarily be a battleship, just a pretty beefy cruiser, to be honest. I can believe that being a heavy cruiser. Alright. The Norge fires pure high explosive APS. Oh boy. That happens to be the perfect counter for my very big ships. Right. Hey there, Mondo. Welcome to the stream. It's okay, we should be able to take this out. No AP cap even. Just pure high explosive. I can respect that, to be honest. Big boom is big boom. After all. Alright, he's launching those shells at my other Valiant over there. He's trying his best. It's probably not going to work out for him, though. Oh, that rear cannon's shooting at me, though. I think my alarm's got it. You know, you looked at some SS crafts and they use pure high explosives. You found Goofy, which is why you remember it. Fair enough. Just gonna keep putting shells center mass and hope I hit something important. That seemed important. He definitely lost a lot of Legos there. Same for that bit. Anything there? No. Gone. Better luck next time, I suppose. That is a little goofy, a little quirky. Oh, he's low health. He's down. But the Megals uses hollow points, so they're just the silly ammo faction, it seems. The silly, goofy ammo faction. There we go. Alright, he's 2 damaged. Alright. Just not scared of pure high explosive at all. I actually find that with most of my ships, because I tend to build high volume, high explosive tends to be the problem for me. If you hit me with a kinetic, it's probably not going to hit anything too important. Or at the very least, it's not going to disable me. Unless it goes, like, real deep. And you get lucky. But that's the point of crits, I guess, isn't it? Alright. Need to regroup. See how ship's the opposite. Compact. I mean, I am starting to build things more compact. As I see a spot that I'm like, ooh, I could put a thing here, I do. But AP just ruins most of them, but high explosive just tickles. Yeah. I guess it depends on the high explosive, because small caliber high explosive doesn't do shit. But things like a high explosive cram is big pain. Right. Or just like a large caliber APS high explosive. No, cram is another story entirely. Fair enough, I guess. Right. What are we looking at? We are at currently very west and north. I need to head south and east. So I'm going to turn that way. It's amazing how quickly I managed to shift away from the origin. I want to try and stay close to it if possible, because I think it helps the horizon. Alright, big HE is fine, but the HE cap doesn't add enough extra damage to justify the lowered speed and inability to penetrate armor. You think they can't bounce off armor, though, which might be a plus? I mean, you can also just make inertial fuses, can't you? For making it so it doesn't bounce. Some sort of fuse. Hey, Pickett. How you doing, little guy? You doing alright? Yeah, you're doing fine. Alright, so we have south. I need to go east a bit more, though. Right. Nope, that is... Holy shit, 4 things? The Hake Squadron is here. Okay. Essos have arrived in force. With a fighter squadron. Alright, we no longer have, like, amazing anti-air, so we'll see how this goes. If I can just hit one, it's probably dead. Okay, he's definitely suffering from that hit. Yeah, he's done. Like I said, if I can just hit one, it's done. I just have to be able to hit it. Okay, that one's already AI dead. One's shot down. You're the problem, aren't you? The one that got through. The one that got away. Unfortunately, I've got two Valiants with dedicated anti-air lasers. He kamikazed! Brave. Hi. What? Oh, Peregrine. Holy shit, okay. The Peregrines are here as well. And they're shooting down the horizon. Hey, Don Unseen, anything new? You've like 10 minutes right now? We upgraded the horizon, which is currently being shot down. I actually think I already showed you that, though, on GTFO. This boy. He's doing his best to fight off the Peregrines. Alright, maybe the music's a bit too loud. We'll turn it down just a tad. Right. Seems like the Horizon's actually doing a pretty good job of shooting him down by itself. With its 800 RPM fragmentation shell cannon. If you notice, I actually put some traces in there too. See? It gets a tracer every now and then. Which is pretty cool. Man, those missiles are rough though. He's also really freaking agile. Look at this guy, man. He's going crazy. Alright, I don't even know where my shit is at this point. The Horizon's so far away. Don't think there's any chance of us catching... Yeah, we've been going full speed towards the Horizon this whole time, and we're further away than we used to be. Hi? Why am I launching torpedoes? Oh. There's a Peregrine over that way. Wait, what am I heading towards then? I'm heading towards nothing now. Alright. Those small missiles barely tickle. Yeah, the thing is, though, that the Horizon doesn't really have any way to protect itself from those, though. So they do add up. Alright. You can see it's taking a chunk off the top now. Although it is healing. Those planar shields on the front of the Horizon don't help it. This one Peregrine is very, very dodge-able. Very good at dodging. There we go. Seems like he's in range of a Horizon's lasers now. Not good for him. There goes a big chunk. Well done. There we go. Laser, sorry, did I say Horizon? Valiant's lasers. I've been getting those mixed up today. The other Valiant got underneath it and just lasered it to death. Yeah, the Horizon just has really big, very fast gun. I improved its RPM by 50. So it's pretty good now. One day I will achieve 3000 RPM 30mm gun. Alright, what level is this? Currently only level 35. But I'm gonna go to this resource zone over here. We're at 500k resources. I don't know if that's enough to upgrade to Titan. Right. Only. Alright. Horizon. Can I assume manual control of you for a mo?
Turning off.
Alright, we're gonna turn you towards that resource zone, and off we go. It's a lot higher than you used to sit at, 20. That's true. You are right. And now we have the double Valiant. Two Valiants really makes such a difference. Like, one Valiant is strong, but two Valiants are just incredibly strong. You know why 2,400 RPM is the max? Presumably because the game crashes off to that point. I reckon it's a frame rate issue, right? That's 2,400 strikes me as anything that's divisible by frame rates. At that point, the physics engine literally can't go faster. Yeah, exactly. It's physics text.
No place to run. And
all right.
No place to hide.
You updated the Valiant 2 in screenshot, right? Was that another ship? No, that was a different ship. That was the new one I built, which we haven't constructed yet. Hey, doing Evans? Do better? I'm doing pretty good right now. How can I do better? We've killed everything. Alright, so we're gonna just drop off the gatherer there. Alright, we'll leave the horizon roughly in this spot. That was not the ship I wanted to select. Alright, we're still heading in a straight line towards that. Very good. Horizon, you can go back on auto. Alright, because you say so. Ah, fair enough. I guess that's reasonable. Something just spawned. An Umbra. That's new. Lightning hoods are back. And this time they've brought shadows with them. What the heck is an Umbra? Definitely something I haven't seen before. Seems like it's a surface craft. It also seems like it's completely uninterested in us. Because being lightning hoods, it should have closed that distance already. Oh, maybe it's not. It's got, like, crazy fragmentation. Where is it? What is it doing? Oh. And then we have a loggerhead. Oh, shit, that's a godly. Right, okay. I should probably at least somewhat, respect that one. Hi, loggerhead, what's up, buddy? Aren't you the one that's supposed to, like, go underwater and then jump out to ambush? Whatever happened to the underwater part with you? Goodness knows where that... The Umbra is shooting at him. Umbra is launching like 1 billion fragmentation missiles at him. Jeez. Dude, the loggerhead just like shatters the moment it's looked at. Look at that. That is all damage that we've done to the loggerhead with shells. I'm gonna make it shed a whole bunch more Legos here in a second. There you go. Oh my god, dude. Why is this thing made of squish? Goes underwater based on somebody's health. You forgot whose. Oh, there's the gun. There you go. That there was a huge explosion. That is a big missile. Is that the Umbra? I'm assuming that's the Umbra doing that. Alright. Umbra's 2.5 kilometers away and I still don't see it, which makes me think it might actually be a submarine. What is it? Where are you? It is a submarine. Oh shit. Lightning Hood submarine. That's a cool looking sub. It's not really as fast as I expected out of the Lightning Hoods though. I kind of expected like speed. But this thing, the Cherenkov, kind of makes it look kind of pathetic. So... Sorry, buddy. It's just the way it is. Alright. Anyway, Legorania. STWG and Wood does confetti stuff? I guess. I don't know. Still on design for your subs, yours look like shit in comparison? Mm-hmm. Referencing in-game things is a great way to get better at building. Oh, we AI killed it. Rip. Yeah, that thing was surprisingly close. I mean, it still wasn't in range to actually hit me with anything, but... it was surprisingly close. And now it is dead. Very good. Got 22k out of that. That's a lot of resources. Right, so we've got 2 resource zones here that I should probably make use of. Got the Horizons Gatherer there. Cute little thing. Right, you're only decent at ships and airships. Need to experiment more. See, I'm terrible with airships. The Horizon here is the first airship I've ever built, to be fair, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm kind of bad with them. Oh, hey, he's actually locked onto his own this time. There you go. Look at him go. He's locked onto the second zone. That's great, because that means you can start gathering that earlier than later. Right. Has the ship always had a smoke exhaust? This one? No, I put this one on it to differentiate it from the other one. The reason being that at a distance, now I can easily tell which Valiant is mine. Which one is the one that the player character is on. The one with the big smoke trail. Are they coded to switch behavior when not in combat? Yes. The Horizon has some pretty advanced lure and bred code. So it's got lure here. This lure code basically exists to locate nearby zones. It just locates zones, determines if the zone is already being harvested, and then sends the coordinates to breadboard. And then the breadboard over here, this one, takes that and turns it into a coordinate and has its own breadboard AI link and stuff. So it's got like a whole bunch of AI stuff going on here where it switches behaviors. We'll be back later. Take your unseen. It's also got ammo switches, which I actually didn't set up. I don't think I actually set up those super calves. Oh no, I did. Never mind. I didn't make that one super cav though. Can fix that real quick. I was gonna say I completely forgot about that part. There you go. Right. Now I should be able to shoot submarines. What else has it got in there? It's got some pretty advanced bread. It's got shield controls as well as angle control. It's got landing mode, so I can land it whenever I want to. Because why not? It's also got like strafing in combat to give it more evasion. And yeah, and then this is the launch sequence for the drone in the back of it, which is all bread control as well. So it's definitely my most breaded of all of my craft, for sure, the Horizon. The most heavily baked. Biggest loaf. Alright, so I want to be gathering resources here. Right. We've got the gather up ahead. Am I gaining resources from you or what? What's going on with that? That one is sending its resources over to us. Good. This one here as well is... Okay, that one's actually gathering faster than it... Growing faster than it can gather, so that's fine. Right, we have a lot of resources. I have a lot of resources. Again, I'm not certain if it's enough for a Titan. But I can damn well try. I mean, considering that we're not even halfway full, I probably should save more. Like, we can fight in this general area. We'll just summon a bunch of stuff and fight it. That'll get us resources, right? Oh. A Basher. As I recall, the Basher was the one that just died immediately and was a missile boat instead of actually bashing things. I remember this guy not being very, this guy was just very whelming. I think we killed him pretty quickly last time. We're just gonna position ourselves broadside to him and wait for him to arrive, because he's already in my weapons range, but I'm not already in his. Oh. Horizon is having at him as well. I like how the Horizon's bullet spray just looks like lasers. Actually, that might be lasers, to be honest. Is that his lasers, or is that... No, that is my bullet spray. Or it's his bullet spray? I don't know. Something weird going on there. It might be his lasers. If he's got lasers. I'm not too familiar with what you're doing, buddy. But those look like continuous... Was that my torpedoes? Why did they come from so high up? Alright, whatever. Something weird's going on here, man.